say that there's no main address to be made by myself, but just to appreciate members of the press for attending such a short notice. We had no intention to have this press conference. As you are aware, this afternoon I voted in Kwazana. I was so humble. The level of support from the people is overwhelming, but also humble. But what is disturbing is that we had hoped that we would have a normal election. The election has not been normal. I think the chief election actually has already indicated what our complaints and concerns are. In fact, I'm sure they told you that they approached ZEC, but ZEC seems to be either weak, incapable, or out of capacity to deal with the issues that are supposed to be dealt with. Because those issues that were raised have not been addressed by ZEC. It is a cause for concern. ZEC seems to have confirmed our fear that they will probably fail to pass the credibility test, the professionalism test, the independence test, and the constitutionality test. And more importantly, the non-partisanship test. Because we don't expect ZEC to pitch camp with any side of the fighting or competing sides in this election. The fact that they've targeted Harare, the fact that they've targeted Bulawayo is an indication that they are scared of people in the urban areas. They are scared of citizens in the urban areas. And if you look at the number of voters in Harare, we are talking of over 1.2 million registered voters who, in the main, have been disenfranchised. This is a clear case of voter suppression, a classic case of Stone Age, antiquated, analog rigging, where you say, find an excuse to say, we have all the other ballots, the presidential ballot is there, the parliamentary ballot is there, but you don't have the council candidates' ballots. This is in Harare, where the ballots are being printed, but you have ballots for Uzumba, for Munzi, for Mtoko, where there's no printing press that prints ballots. It tells you that you need to smell a big red in terms of the approach of ZEC. And ZEC is not alone. It is handlers. And it is those handlers who are afraid of the imminent verdict of the people. That verdict is being contaminated, adulterated, because the people have spoken. Across the country, people are clear that they want change, and the supporters. I mean, you can see that ZANU-PF are very desperate, they are rattled. They did not start today. They did it with the issue of the nomination. They did it even before the nomination, the gerrymandering, in terms of the boundaries. They did it even with double candidates, connivance to impose double candidates in the Triple C. What they tried to do in Bulawayo when they intended to withdraw and remove our 12 members of parliament. And now what you are seeing is an escalation of those antics and tactics. Tactics of desperation, tactics that are deliberate, that are shameless, and tactics that are done by people who are in trouble. They have no mandate to govern this country. So they plunged this country into a crisis. Starting from tomorrow, there's no government in Zimbabwe. Mr. Mnangagwa can claim, but he's not the president of this country, legally and constitutionally. So the country is being driven into a crisis, a constitutional crisis, a political crisis, and an electoral crisis. But we've said, and I must thank the citizens for soldiering on. They are still in the queue. And we are encouraging all the citizens, wherever you are, if you have not cast your vote, make sure you cast your vote. Your vote must count. They don't want your vote to count. They want to discount your vote, particularly in Harare, in Bulawayo, and in Manikana. But there's a formula to the madness. Mr. Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF, they know that they have no support in this province. And that's why they victimized the provinces, targeted them. But by doing so, they are also nullifying the effect of a credible election. And I'm glad as I welcome His Excellency President Goodluck Jonathan, who is here on behalf of the AU, just to observe and hear what our comments are. We have invited all the observer groups. That is the norm, that is the standard. And I'm glad that they are taking note of our very well considered concerns. So yes, my message to Zimbabwe, we are receiving reports from across the country. What is shocking and surprising is that in the rural areas, it was not a vote. They were commandeering people, but our people were very vigilant. They had this thing that they called the exit poll survey, which is unheard of. Even in banana republics, they don't do such things. But Mr. Mnangagwa has scored the first. In this one, he has defeated Mugabe in all his weaknesses and mistakes. He has gone a notch higher. And we are not going to accept that nonsense. People's vote must count. Citizens' vote must count. The voice of the citizens must count. So yes, we're going to take our opportunity overnight to receive reports, to assess the situation in the country, and inform the country on the direction we are going to take.